So, the coronavirus and business. As YouTube's #1 most woke empty house business billionaire, very rich and successful guy who owns no furniture, I should have an opinion on this, and I do. And I'm going to give you this opinion. It's going to take me about 5 minutes to explain, though, and if you don't, you're probably going to end up investing in all sorts of stupid stuff, and it's actually going to really hurt your business and make you kind of insane, and also stop you from being successful in the first place. So I would listen to it and just dedicate 5 minutes. If not, well, enjoy it. So what do I think about the coronavirus? Well, first off, I haven't left my apartment in weeks, so this doesn't really affect me, okay? And my entire business is online, and all of my staff works remotely around the world, and the ones that do work in an office together, they are working from home right now. So business-wise, doesn't really affect me too much. Might be the same for you, might not be. But the thing that is going to affect you with corona is, particularly in business, is watching other people. Look, right now, I don't ever get on Facebook. I don't do it. I have it blocked on my computer, and the only time I get on there is to check clients' ads at house. I don't check Instagram. I don't watch YouTube often. Okay, some YouTube videos are good. But I try to avoid it like the plague, and when I'm on YouTube, I don't have any suggested videos. I don't watch the news. I don't watch TV. And what that's done for me is I haven't had any effect on me from corona. Okay, of course, there's changes going on. It's harder for me to get toilet paper at Whole Foods, and I have to stock up on coffee a little bit early. But it really hasn't done anything to me mentally because I'm just not involved in other people's lives. And that's okay. You don't need to be involved in other people's lives. You don't need to know how the government works. You don't need to know what other people think. Primarily, most of the people on Facebook. You just don't need to know. And the problem is, when you do the opposite of this, you get into this monkey see, monkey do kind of thing, and you start really worrying about other people and not worrying about yourself, and you stop not thinking clearly because everybody and their stupid ass opinions is getting in your head. What I see right now when people ask me about the coronavirus, they keep asking me where to invest. Why do you want to invest in stuff?
Oh, because everyone on Facebook is talking about it's time to invest.
Just keep working on your business. Just keep doing what you are already doing. Okay? I'll give you one investment piece of advice. I bought a lot of Bitcoin. That's it. But I think that's a much longer term investment. I think it's a good time to buy Bitcoin. But the thing is, you don't need to be scrolling around and panicking and saying, well, everybody else is doing this. I'm going to do this thing. And when people are out there freaking out and giving advice on corona and going and talking about it in their Facebook news feeds, all it's going to do is clog up your mind. All the Facebook newsfeed is, all the Twitter newsfeed is negative shit to clog up your mind. That's how the algorithm works. The way social media works is it removes the barrier of the dumb shit we wouldn't say in person to each other. And the thing that stops us from getting on a pedestal whenever we go out in public and preaching whatever stupid thing is on our mind. It completely removes that barrier, and it also rewards bad behavior and stupidity at the same time, and then algorithmically boost it to show it to you, to trigger you to the highest extent possible to get you to view ads. That's how social media works. And when you do this, your brain keeps downloading and downloading and downloading silly stuff. Because I'm going to tell you this thing. Most people on social media, they're silly, silly bitches. They're silly motherfuckers. They have no idea about anything, and they're literally going through what I like to call Furby syndrome. The way Facebook works is literally the same exact way a Furby works. You talk to a Furby, and it gives you positive feedback and makes you feel good, thus you keep talking to the Furby. If you are on Facebook, when you post on Facebook, what Facebook does is it goes and finds people that will like your post and have liked your stuff in the past and gets them to like it. So you go in there and you think you posted something that's really important, you get a bunch of Furby responses, and you feel great about it. That's what everybody's doing on social media. Everybody's going through this Furby effect and posting shit that is so stupid, but getting dopamine-like rewards, telling them, hey, you just posted something great. You should do more of this. This is good. This is good. You are important. And so when you scroll through news feeds and when you're involved in this process, you are downloading so many other people, and you're losing your ability to freely think, you're losing your ability to see clearly, and you're losing your ability to really be successful because you start thinking like other people, and your brain starts getting clogged up. Your hard drive, your ability to think clearly starts getting clogged up with nonsense because you can only take so many things in. You can only think about so many things. And so when you're scrolling around on social media, you're watching the news, your brain, instead of being 100% focused on your business and your own personal growth and your own success, is focused on nonsense. You're downloading these problems into your head, and your brain is just going to naturally work on those problems. The way your subconscious works is when you have problems that you think about a whole lot, when you stop thinking about them, when you go to bed, when you're sitting in the shower, your subconscious still works on them. And so you want to make sure the problems that are in your head are only the problems that are going to benefit you if you solve them, and you can solve and get rewarded by. For example, my big problem right now is ensuring that high-risk customers are able to be onboarded and get results very quickly, that their tracking results are extremely accurate, and that my staff is well trained so that we can scale our business without losing any customer satisfaction. Those are three big problems, and that's all I think about all day long. I actively attempt to it. I actively don't allow myself to go and play video games during certain weeks. I don't allow myself to watch the news. I don't allow myself to use social media. I don't allow myself to do anything except let these problems sit in my head because I want my subconscious working on them. And so as you're going around and looking at all this corona stuff, as you're sitting around worrying, as you're sitting around thinking about, I don't know. And if you're sitting around thinking about this, there's no benefit to it. Nothing. If you sit around and think about corona all day, or if you sit around and don't think about corona all day, you're going to get the same exact results with corona. People are it's either going to spread, it's either not going to spread. People are going to be out there acting crazy. People are either not going to be out there going crazy. Your opinion, your input is completely irrelevant to this problem right now. So you might as well sit back and be the person who puts 0% effort into it, and keep that 100% effort into what's important to you. You don't have to go and do what everybody else is doing. And to be honest, even if you do catch corona, it's probably not going to kill you. It's probably not. Of course, go stay in your house. Don't go out. It's not good for old people. It doesn't affect them very well. But even if you get it, you're probably just going to be just fine. So even if you're worried about getting it, I mean, the NBA player he's playing video games and blogging and posting on Twitter. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. And that's all you need to know. That's the brief summary of the stuff that I know about it as well. If you are worried about it, get the bullet points. You can do that in about 5 minutes of searching, and then just stop. Just stop doing it. Now, as for your business, what do I think about it on the business side of things? Well, if you have a business that relies on shipping products, you could be really negatively affected. You have a business that relies on China for drop shipping, for example, you're probably going to be negatively affected. And business-wise right now, you need to look at the opportunities in your business. It's not a good time to just dive in the real estate. It's not a good time to just go and dive in the cryptocurrency. It's not a good time to go and divert your effort into something completely new. That's my opinion on it business-wise. I see so many people out there like, oh, I'm gonna learn the stock market in 5 days. No, the time to be preparing for the investment boom that is possibly being caused by the coronavirus, that was a year ago. You should have learned how to do these things a year ago and then been prepared. If you're not prepared right now, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Think to yourself, when's the next financial collapse going to be, and how can I take advantage of it? That's it. What you should be doing is you should be looking at the opportunities in your industry and the stuff that you already know. If you're in real estate, it's time to triple down. If you're in cryptocurrency, it's time to triple down. If you're in your business right now, a lot of ads, for example, my business, for example, a lot of ads, the price is going down because people aren't spending on ads, particularly e-commerce businesses, which make up a huge amount of ad spend. So it's time to triple down on that. You need to focus on the areas that you know. It's not time to break out in other things. It's not time to go wolf on Wall Street. And so that's why I'm not making any investments. I'm not buying up homes. I'm using the stuff that I know to my advantage while keeping my palate, while keeping my brain completely clear of distractions. Because at this point in time, you can actually make a lot of traction if you're one of the few people that's not sitting around drinking Kool-Aid and doing all the other shit that people are doing right now and conversing on Facebook about something you have no control over. And so that's my 2 cents. It's kind of a pointless rant. I get that. But just to sum it all up, keep your brain clear. Don't download other people's memes, for lack of better words. They're mimetic programming, the way they think and the way they're viewing. Don't do it. Most people are not worth downloading, and especially the people that you're going to see in your Facebook newsfeed. You don't want to download that. That's downloading straight garbage to your brain. Keep your brain clean so your subconscious can work on problems that you're actually going to benefit from. Don't fall in the Furby syndrome where you're posting on social media. You should never do that in the first place. Just realize what people are doing on social media. They're Furbies. They're literally talking to a Furby that's generated by Facebook to get them to view ads. And that's it. Business-wise, take advantage of the things you understand right now. It's not time to go and get into things you don't understand. If you don't understand cryptocurrency, don't go get into cryptocurrency. If you don't understand real estate, don't go buy a rental property. Don't do it. You're probably going to negate any benefit that's caused by the lowered values with stupidity. Just don't. Focus on what you understand and take advantage of the things you understand. And if you don't understand anything right now, that's your problem for not doing anything the year before this happened. Okay? So it's not time to go super risky and go nuts and blow up everything with your reserve bank account right now. Just relax. I know you see all your friends doing on Facebook, but most of your friends on Facebook are fucking morons. They're glue-eating morons talking to Furby. So that's my 2 cents. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and that's it.